So, everyone, this is Peter Stone, and I'm here on a goal driven mission. I've been writing goals down ever since people told me I should do it. It's not something I woke up one day and started writing goals, but I did, I guess, when I was in grade school, write down things that I wanted to do. And I sketched images. Excuse me, just 1 minute. My fan, no air conditioning. We don't need air conditioning. I'm in Thailand, and probably where you are, you're wondering why I'm talking about air conditioning. I'm actually not in 𝗵𝗵𝗁 today. I didn't tell my team. I'm in 𝗵់𝗁 by the sea. So I will continue on. A great place for me to write my goals. And when you do your goals, if you have, sit down and review them. It's a pretty good idea to review them when you wake up, review them before you go to bed. But what's really important is, our phone is a busy place, right? There's so much stuff on there, right? And I find that I have some alarms, and I have a lot of alarms in my phone. And there's times where, just another alarm. Is it really, really important? Okay, so number one tool, make it different. Don't make it like everything else you do. Pick up the phone, it's there. Some people are very, very good planners, very structured with their time. I think most aren't. I know I'm not. And I was having a discussion with a very good business person who does a lot of like everything is just niche, and it shows. But I have another way. I told him, I said, I use my instinctive energy planning, which I have to shift with the times, with the energy, with especially the times, the business environment out there. The purchasers, the buyers, everything is changing all the time, but now faster than ever. So what do? Grab a 3x5 card. Get a 3x5 card. I don't have any right here in my hands. I'm not going to go look for them. I have them. I'm not going to pull them out, but you know what a 3x5 card is. And put your top 3 to 6 goals on that card and read it in the morning, maybe even at noontime, and read it at night. Put it in your pocket, lady, put it in a purse, put it wherever you want to put it in a bag, put it where you're going to feel it, find it, and touch it and feel. I mean, I love paper. A lot of people don't. They just like their phones, and that's cool. But find an effective but different action, a different action that you're taking when you're grabbing your goal. So it's not lost in the stream of things to do in a day, that it has real meaning. Okay, that your list that you've chosen hits your gut, hits your heart, hits you in a place that says, these are what I want to do. But the biggest challenge, it is a big challenge for a lot of people. Why? The real core of the why that you want to do it. And some people are like, well, I just want to have a lot of money. Okay. But is it just the money, or is it I want to travel? Do I just want to travel? But where do I want to travel to? What do I want to do when I get there? How am I going to stay there short, long, indifferent? What am I going to do? What are the adventures that really spark me and give me energy? Because one of your goals, all of our goals needs to be, if it's not, generating energy for ourselves. From what I read, what I see, people are tired, they lack energy, they have no drive and stamina. They get it for a while. I've done this on and off. I've tried everything, and I've been on up and down and all kinds of things, like all of us have, no different, just another guy. But I stuck to it, and I discovered the things that make the goals valuable, but you don't have to push. They pull you forward. So for each goal, you write, like, you have to sit. It may take a while to connect. Yes, we can write a goal list really fast. Take the next 3 minutes and write your goals down, because when you do it instantaneously, it's like the first thing on your mind. It's probably the most real. You write those. Just put the clock on. 3 minutes. Tick, tick, tick. You're under pressure. They'll just flow. That's the whole point. You want it to flow. There's a lot of people that guide people on goal writing. Okay. I'm not going into that. I'm just going to tell you to do it. But the core thing I'm going to tell you that maybe a lot of people don't is that, and some do, is that you've got to be congruent with your goal. So we've heard the stories, I made the millions and I got that shiny car in the house, but I feel empty inside. Well, because you were not you. Outside, people inspired you, said you need the shiny thing, look at me, and then that stuff goes away really fast, okay? Because I rented, like, I don't know how many cars. Cars are cool, they're fun, I love them. I love cars. They're just great to drive, and they're all different, right? Mostly. Some are just copy. But when I've driven over 250 cars around the world, different kinds, cheap, from the 500 Fiat 500 once to Benz and lots of different things. And the thing is that it's a car and they're nice, but you don't fall in love with the right. It's not that connection. It's beautiful, but it's kind of short-lived. It's really nice. Those are nice and beautiful. A lot of craftspersonship has gone into a lot of detail in some cars, right? It's really a piece of art. So you appreciate that, but deep inside, make sure maybe that is what you really want, and that is honorable when it comes to the art and the why that car is so special. But just to have a cookie cutter, beautiful, expensive car, that's a mindset, okay? The big house, that's a mindset. In the right neighborhood, that's a mindset. So the heart set and the soul set has to be that it serves your needs, your deepest needs inside. And that's hard for all of us. And I've known the way we are successful in business. Why are we successful? Because we must light that fire inside. We have to have that fire going full on. And when that fire is going full on, you have a burning inferno. And it's really hard to put it out. Just look at some of the forest fires. They just intense with energy. And that's the kind of energy that when you have that, nothing matters. You overcome every single possible obstacles. They're not obstacles anymore. They're challenges. Some small challenges, some big challenges. But they're challenges. When you take them as challenges, not problems, challenges. Challenges are solvable. Problems, in my mind, problems aren't really solvable. They're so big that they take so much and they're so mentally taxing. Oh, you don't know the problems I have. Forget that noise. Look, invite the challenge. When you have enough challenges and you solve enough challenges, small, big, large, then you realize challenges are gifts. The more gifts you have, the more you can succeed. And the bigger you succeed, because the smaller challenges, give you bigger, smaller successes, but they stack, they stack, they stack. And then you get the success we call life, complete, whole success, where you're happy every day. You're feeling good. You're engaged. You're like living as a part of oneness with life in the joys that are around you, like engaging with the beauty of the planet, whatever that may be: flower, fauna, wildlife, people, right? The sea, the sun, the moon, the stars. They're all there. And I have this poster that people think, I got to own that. It's my property. And well, guess what? You don't own it. You're here for a little trip, right? Could be 100 years, could be 150 years, could be 50 years. Depends how you run your machine. So at the end of the day, or who knows the end of the journey, I don't know that. But I do know one thing. I won't call it the end of the day, because that's misleading. I would say that when you're engaged fully in the things that make you happy and joyful, and don't be misguided and misconnected. I'm trying to verbalize this. We're not connected with our deepest desires, but we're doing because someone said, oh, you can do this and it looked good. But do what is looking good inside. Take a look inside. So reflect, get that quiet time. That's a long explanation. I apologize for the time, but it's so critically important. It's everything. If you're not at your core, you're cheating yourself, because you're doing all this extra work and you look back and you go, wow, 2 years, I did all this stuff and I'm not happy. I'm not connected. I mean, I've tried the shiny things and all that. It's not, I mean, I got some of them, but that's okay. They come and they go, but you can do, when you get at your core, all of the things that you really want will show up. It's just the law of abundance. And it is the law of expectation, when your expectations are positive and high. And make sure you have deaf ears to the naysayers. Just a lot of practice and a lot of hard work. No matter what is thrown at you, duck on the water. It just rolls off. Now, sometimes it's sticky. It sticks with you a little bit. And sometimes it stacks up if it gets too sticky. If you let it stay around you, the things that weigh you down get on your shoulder and build up and just weight you down. You're in some kind of a challenged time, highly challenged time. And so you've got to be aware of what's coming in, what you're writing down, what you're doing. And there's no hurry. There is no hurry. Let me tell you, I know about doing stuff fast. Sometimes in the moment we have to, but there's other times where, maybe a little bit of thought process, a little more connection is better place. So there is no just fit and fixed rule and law, other than it needs to come from your core, your heart, your soul. And then you go with the gut, with the energetic feeling it gives you. Wow, that feels so good. And it could be a car, it could be a really nice house. I'm not saying that isn't in there. All I'm saying that there's a lot of or was the shiny car, and this is so cool, and I made $1 million in a month. And then the next month, I didn't tell you that I lost $1.5 million. So, the fast come, fast go, easy come, easy go. There's not, please try that warning. And cheap, don't invest. You're going to fail if you think price buying cheap, buying as low as you can buy is going to make you successful. It's not. It's not. What will make you successful is getting value that people appreciate, putting value in your life. Are your goals value packed? I don't mean financially. I mean heart, soul, and finances. Okay. I mean all three collectively. So look at your goals. In America, it's a little bit later in the evening. Some places it's new in the morning, like in Australia. It's probably mid-morning in Australia later. As the world turns, Africa wakes up. India wakes up. Africa wakes up. The Middle East and Europe and wherever you are in the world, and you take a moment in your day, just stop. I find it so valuable that I stop even when I wake up. Rather than just moving, I stop and I deep breathe and I connect with really what am I going to do, and read those little goals. Read that little card with the big goals, because they're big for us. They're everything for us. So let's just do a review. Number one, write your goals down quickly on a piece of paper, 3, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Write them down, pick a time and do a time crunch. Then do a review and take even more time, take an hour or take a morning and say, are these the best choices in the best order? What can I do? And I'm saying you want to stretch yourself. We today can get so comfortable, like everything's just right there. And if it isn't, then, oh my God, it's a lot of work. But I know there are people that will do the work. There are people that are doing the work. We have people that thought that we weren't in business because we stopped marketing, and it's a noisy world out there, really noisy, but we're showing up and they're coming back. And they understand the reason we're still here is because we've got value, and our designs bring value to your core. They bring value to your customers, and they are fully charged energetically every step of the way with the jewelry that we sell. But in that jewelry, there's connection to protection and confidence and love and faith and mandalas and symbolism that fulfills. So you're fulfilling a lot of things. You're fulfilling an income while you sell and focus on the journey of the message and the words that I've needed for me to focus on. I've even put in my jewelry. And so I'm getting a double whammy, and I call that parallel leveraging. Write this down, parallel leveraging. So whenever you're doing a thing, how does that thing, I mean, I always have this other, it's like having when hard drives, so they were segmented, drive A, drive C, drive B. So I've got we've all got them running and all the time, but some of us aren't accessing that and we're only thinking about what we're thinking about in the moment. But I think it's a broader thinking, because that will give you leverage in time, and that time will give you more free time and more fun time, more happy time, more time because people say, I don't have enough time. But I'm telling you right here and now that I have generated time, not only generated energy, generated time through the process of the way that I have designed my company, so that number one, it allows me to travel. It allows me to make money. It allows me to share messages that are so important in many niche markets. People love little kitty cats and dogs. And so with that jewelry line, they're inspired and they think of their dog or somebody else's dog or kitty cats or cat shows or dog shows or whatever inspires them. And then they're charged and they're in their energy. The same thing with horses, the same thing with healing and Reiki and chakra. I feel that energy. I'm uplifted and I'm alive. I'm making money. I'm charging, I'm sharing a message, and a message of beauty in precious metals, which hold their value so long. So get your goals. That's what I did. Get your goals. It can be whatever you want, but I just sharing collectively how I have put together really my life, including my family, in my business. And like my daughter, she doesn't want to run with my business. That's fine. I say, have fun, whatever it is you want to do. You don't have to be a doctor, a lawyer, or all this. You don't have to be anything but happy. So whatever you choose to make you happy, make money from that happy thought. So in your goal on your paper, what makes you happy might be a list that preempts the entire goals. What makes me happy? What makes me sad? What don't I really I don't like doing this stuff. I don't want to do this stuff. And I don't just want to do this for money. I want to do that's why there's a starving artist. But I've taken it beyond that. I've never starved. I don't want to be. I've always said, how can I take my passion and turn it into a cash cow? I didn't say it that way. How can I make money and enjoy the journey? Live in your passions. Find your happy spot. Feed it, then make your goals. I think I just discovered a better way. I've known it, but it's a better way to do your goals. Maybe revisit them, rewrite them, and say, two lists. What makes me happy? What do I want to do? What don't I like to? I don't like to do. Two lists, and make sure in your goals you don't have anything that you don't like to do. But sometimes we have to do things in the process to get to the things that we love. And we have to give up, and we have to do some things. That's business, right? We have to do certain things. I can make a long list of things I've done that I didn't want to do, but I can have a much, probably a very long list of things I love to do while I was doing my business. Meeting people, seeing people all around the world, learning new cultures, making money, finding cultural designs and connections, and transforming them into jewelry for you. But here we're talking about the goals. So get your goals in order. If jewelry is not in your process, that's fine. But jewelry is small, it's compact. The precious metals are going up, and you want to get into that sooner than later. Crypto, well, I don't know anything about it very much, but I would say if you have crypto, you wouldn't hurt to have a little bit. But precious metals through the decades, through the centuries, have always got more valuable, and people always want them. You cannot make a mistake by buying sterling silver and gold jewelry for the beauty, the art, the connection, the meaning, the passion, then the underlying precious value that gives you security, financial security for the future. There's so many ways to do that, but I'm here. And yes, I would like to inspire you to do something fast, simple, and easy. It's fast, simple, and easy because I've done a lot of the hard work. So I've made a lot of it turnkey for you. But get your goals in order. And I'm hopefully that includes Peter Stone. And let us help you. If you do some other business, please come back. Because if you're doing another business, I can help you, because I've done a lot of businesses, different types, restaurants and coffee business. And there's just a long list, but business is business. And I can help you do some shortcuts and help remove the stress and anxiety and do a lot of shortcutting, which means that sometimes it's what you don't do that saves you the money, because you do mistakes that I've already done that you don't need to do. And my team, I mean, we all make mistakes, but when people give their best, you can't beat them up for giving their best. They think that's the right thing, but it didn't get the right result. Okay, I've done thousands of things that I thought was going to get me better results, and maybe you have too. And it's okay. Don't stop. Keep going. Make your goals. Make 2022 your best year yet. This is Peter Stone. Please come back. Join us. Click the link and join the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. We're setting up the opt-in and login page for that event, because it will be an event you're going to love it. Take you on a journey into 2022. Thanks.